Say on streets.
Our streets.
Say on streets. And main it.
Right.
Main it. Whose streets?
Our streets.
Word on the beat, word on the beat, word on the beat.
Time after time after time after time after time after time after
What up? It's your boy Bass. Y'all tune in to another episode of Ian's Podcast. Today, man, we're going to be talking about Martin Luther King Day. And for some of y'all may know, the day doesn't actually fall on his birthday, but we're going to go into why that is and just go on, just go further into the significance of Martin Luther King Day and the history behind it. It's your boy Bass. Y'all tuned in to Ian's Podcast. Now it's time to listen up. What up? It's your boy Bash. Y'all tuned in to another episode of Ian's Podcast, man. So Martin Luther King Jr. Day, man. So let's go ahead and look at a little bit of the history behind Martin Luther King Day. Man, Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a federal holiday, man, falling on the third Monday of every January. The day is to celebrate his birthday and honor his legacy, even though his birthday was January the 15th. But King Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated, April 1968, and that started like a lot of riots, and I was doing like a racial time. So, just going all the way back, as fast forwarding, but we still back in time fast forwarding, in the 80s, Ronald Reagan era, he signed a bill making the third Monday of every January, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And it got approved as a federal holiday, and that became the first federal holiday for, African Americans. Excuse me. So, by it being recognized as a federal holiday, that means, yes, a lot of banks, schools, the mail, anything federal will most likely be closed or non-operating to the public in observance to Martin Luther King Jr. Day. But that was also big. I didn't really know that was the first black recognized federal holiday. I didn't know that went into effect into the 80s. During the Ronald Reagan era. So those, good pointers to know. But just going back into the whole Martin Luther King Day. And then just being an observance of Martin Luther King, how much of his practices and how much of his fight that he was fighting for back then is still going on, still to this day. Still the Poor People Campaign. We still got economic disparities. We still got racial disparities. We still got educational, like lack of funding. We would need prison reform. We seen from the viral pics of what's going on down in Mississippi, but this is going on in a lot of prisons. So we need to take take note and really, shine a light on these prisons and really see, is they really creating an atmosphere that's really, bettering our brothers into becoming, rehabilitated men and, an asset to society. It's just, an observance of Martin Luther King is very powerful because you got to look at what he stood for. He stood for peace, but he also stood for, economic change as well. He wanted people to change their mindset all the way around. Man, because for real, he knew that, like, shoot, money ran a lot. It ran a lot of people's way of thinking. It ran a lot of policies. It ran a lot of laws. It just pretty much ran, people's morals. It ran who people were throughout the day. Your day is pretty much occupied for what